Guys, welcome to another vlog. Today I am driving the 2020 BS6 Hyundai Verna. The only reason to do it in the evening time is that it looks fantastic with the LEDs on. These are the daylight running lamps, and that is an all new LED unit, well, which is kind of feeling nice. That is a turn indicator, which also feels nice. So the main thing is that it has got beautiful LED treatment DRLs. So those are the fog lamps. So you get new block metallic, chrome grille, big Hyundai logo. Well, let's open up the engine bay, which is kind of hot. Well, that is a 1.5 liter CRDI diesel engine, so that's the reason it's pretty much noisy. Well, now coming to the side of the vehicle, auto retraceable outside rear view mirrors. That is the Experience Hyundai badging. So the tire size happens to be, well, it's a bit of a task spotting the tire size these days. Well, yeah, it's a 195/55 R16 wheels. Those diamond cut alloy wheels feels nice. Now it's a proper premium sedan, I can say that, because it's pretty much long. Lot of chrome on offer. You get request sensor on the front door. So I have the key with me in my hand, but no, the vehicle is still on. Well, lot of chrome treatments. That's the Sharfing antenna. Well, this is a SX optional variant which I am driving today. Well, that is a reverse parking camera. Well, these rear lights look so beautiful, so beautiful. Look at the treatment, look at the reddishness on this vehicle. It looks so fantastic. Look at the turn indicators as well. It's looking so good. Well, unlike the other Hyundai vehicles, it gets 4 rear parking sensors. Well, that is the reflector over here. This is to open up the fuel lid. This is manually adjustable from inside. Well, this is a rear side door. It gets dual treatment, which kind of feels nice. This is a beige, and it has got also leather treatment on this, which kind of feels nice. Chrome door. Well, these are the chrome door inside openings. This is to lock and unlock the doors. This pretty much feels nice. Well, let's get into the vehicle. Well, it's a bit dark. Yeah, yes, it's perfect. It's perfect. Now you get leather upholstery for this. You get a dedicated USB charging socket. These are the AC vents. This is adjustable center armrest. You get a center armrest at the rear as well with twin cup holders. Well, I guess you cannot access the boot from here. Well, those are the adjustable headrests at the rear seats. You get ISOFIX child seat mounts for the rear. Well, let me quickly show you the boot of the vehicle. Well, yes, the boot feels pretty much nice. Well, this is some kind of maybe it has been lowered a bit. Well, here is a space saver tire. So, well, what is the size? It's a lower profile tire, so it's a 195. Yeah, see, 195/55 R15 wheels, which isn't an alloy. Well, let's get into the front door. Well, doors open pretty much large. Well, these are the controls for the power windows. This is to retract retract the ORVM, and this is to keep your water bottles. This is to keep your stuff. You can lock and unlock the rear windows as well. The seat is not electrically adjustable. It has to be manually done. That is a Canon we have been shooting all day. Well, coming here, this is a traction control button. This is for the MID, this thing. You can adjust it manually. This is the headlight leveler. Well, that is to open up the boot. This is for the fuel cap. This is for the hood of the vehicle. Those are the pedals of the vehicle. Now let's get into the vehicle. Well, the cabin feels so nice, so decent, so premium. Yeah, you get a lot of blue treatment on here, which gives a very premium look to the car. Well, this is an all new unit. This is a new cluster which have been given. Well, it has a split screen thing. It has BlueLink, navigation, radio, phone, map, and etc, stuff like that. So look at the buttons of this. It feels so good, so premium. It gets automatic climate control system. Well, the cool thing is that it gets ventilated seat. It's so comfortable. Now coming to the instrument cluster, it's an all digital unit. Well, you can browse through the units, like you can adjust the lights, you can adjust the door, you can convenience, service interval, theme selection, other features as well. Well, it also gets a tire pressure monitoring system. I mean, only the left front tire is on the correct track and the others aren't. Well, this is the SOS button. This is for the service interval. This is for the blue link. It connects to the customer care. Well, for the front you get only, you get a light over, you get a mirror over here but no light. But for the here, wait, let me just turn on. Wait, yes, for the front you get a mirror over here. This is the extra switch. These are ventilated functions. You get two 12-volt charging sockets and a USB charging dedicated port. This is a wireless charging pad which isn't big enough like the Creta. This is a 6-speed manual transmission gear lever. So this is an adjustable center head armrest which kind of feels nice. Well, it isn't opening at this particular time, I don't know why. This is the gear lever of the vehicle. Well, coming to the glove box, well, it's completely full with stuff, and I guess this also gets driver review monitoring. I guess I have to search it somewhere. Let me just yes. Well, it's not parked. Is it enough? Yes. It's a bit dirty because of the fog accumulated. Well, is it still a fun, and is it still got the charm, and is it still a driver's car? Let's check it out. Let's get driving. One cool thing about this vehicle, well, this is the sunglass holder, and this vehicle has also got a sunroof which brings a lot of fairing to this sedan class, premium sedan class. Well, you have to manually adjust the blind, but wherein the sunroof can be operated with one touch, electronically adjustable. Well, that is how you lock up. Well, that thing has locked up. Well, let's get driving. I urge everyone to take safety precautions, fasten your seat belts, check for all the doors to be locked, and please don't try to imitate. Now let's launch the vehicle, which means keeping the car into first gear. Well, revving the motor. The instrument cluster is revs, which kind of feels nice. Just look at it. It feels so good. Well, revving it. Whoa, that's fantastic pickup, and it redlines around 5,500 RPM, which kind of feels nice. Now, well, this doesn't feel as congested as the remaining cars of this segment. It feels so fluid, so comfortable to drive. It's so light that the steering gives a lot of feedback for you. Well, this blue cluster gives you a very lot of luxury feeling to the vehicle. It kind of feels nice to drive. Well, the torque output produced by the vehicle is much bigger than the new turbo variant i20, because it's a 1.5 liter turbo variant, 1.5 liter diesel engine, wherein the i20 comes in the turbo variant, but which is a 1 liter. So there is a lag of 0.5 difference for both the vehicles, which makes the difference so much that it makes a lot of difference for the drive quality and feedback for the vehicle. Well, let's take a U-turn. The blue cluster with the ventilated seats make it so comfortable to drive at night times, and especially the ventilated seats give you a great comfort during sunny conditions, which doesn't in which the driver doesn't hesitate to go for a long drives and drive even in the sunniest climates ever. So which means it's a pretty much cool car to drive, and the motor, the gear is so sleek that it pulls in very no time, and it redlines so good that I can't tell you. The only best thing is to drive this vehicle instead of talking. So now let's again do a quick launch thing, which means stopping the car into the first gear. Let's wait for the traffic to go. Now the IRVM is auto dimming, so you don't have a problem in night conditions. Well, it redlining so good. Now redlining, and well, that's a less wheel spin. Well, I guess I didn't turn off the traction control system. That's the reason the wheel spin isn't happening. Well, it also gets that BS6 safety norms for every 80 kilometers per hour, and for 120 you get a speed warning, which means you have to lower your speed, and it's for a safety. And once you have crossed that limit, then it keeps on doing the irritating noise, which makes you stop the vehicle in no time. Means that you have to slow down the vehicle at no time, and it is not preferred to drive the vehicle at high speeds. And well, yes, the car feels so comfortable to drive. It's so good, gives a lot of feedback. The steering is so light, and body roll is well contained in this vehicle. You can feel it from the inside, and still you get a amount of feedback from the vehicle which makes you like put on the throttle and just go for the vehicle, launch the vehicle multiple times. I always feel like just downshifting the gear and just revving the nuts out of the motor. It's so good to drive. It's so good to drive. Even when you are overtaking vehicles, it gives you a lot of feedback. And I mean, the steering gives you a lot of feedback from the road. If you are in a very, bumpy road or something like that, the steering vibrates and make you feel that it's not a comfortable drive. If you are driving on a highway, the steering feels much more lighter than usual. So that's it for today, guys. The Verna is still a fun to drive. I have to keep on driving without any delay. Take care. See you soon. Bye.